This is the Creative Grid 60-degree triangle in the 8.5-inch size. It has black markings at the inch lines and white markings at the half-inch line all the way down, and you can use it to cut 60-degree triangles up to 8.5 inches. There is a black line down the center of the ruler with a dashed line on each side of it, which shows the seam allowance. So if I am piecing a border and I need to complete this section of the quilt, I can use this line, which automatically adds the seam allowances and cuts the angle so I have a straight edge on my border. The ruler also includes the gripper circles, which hold the fabric when you are cutting. So if I place the ruler on my fabric and put pressure on it, it no longer slips, but it easily glides over the fabric until I've positioned it in the proper place. The 60-degree triangle can be used to cut 6 60-degree segments to sew a hexagon shape like this. You can also sew strips together and then use the ruler to cut them out so that you will get all of these interesting designs. All I had to do is place the black and white lines on the ruler on the seam lines of the individual segments, and everything went together beautifully. One of my favorite ways to use this ruler is take a piece of fabric that has an unusual design. This is a larger piece so that you can see that there is a lot of design in this that is very easy to fussy cut. I can fussy cut a particular design out of there so everyone will look exactly the same. Because our rulers are clear and it has the center black line, all I have to do is place that black line right down through the center of that design, and when I cut these out, I'll end up with 60-degree triangles with my design centered in the exact same place. All of these borders were made with the same piece of fabric, but the ruler was flipped back and forth to incorporate all the different designs. See, right here is this one. If I flip the ruler around, I can center this design right in the ruler, and that border will have this unit. To show you a finished example of that, on this quilt, see how it is a straight edge? These I fussy cut with the ruler by placing the center black line right down through the middle. These did not have to be fussy cut, and because the ruler has the blunt tip here, it was very easy to line these up and look at the perfect piecing that I was able to achieve. So there are a lot of fun and easy things that you can do with this ruler, and working with odd angles and things like that, and it's really fun to play with. I'm going to just show you the end of this quilt. In this particular case, the side measurement did not agree with the length that I needed, so I simply used that center line on the ruler and to cut this edge of the brown piece, and then cut it from a rectangle and extended it out as far as I needed, so these actually could float in a border. So you play with it and see what you can create.